espionage, wandering around looking for you in camouflage, though both of us know how to see through the collage, pretty maids all in a row. It's just a mirage, learning how to forget and to pretend not to know. A rendezvous, holding drinks in a hidden cafe, interlude, putting new emotions into play. Gratitude, after the fact, something to say. The color blue, the solitude once you are away. The color blue, the solitude. The color blue, the solitude. The color blue. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 71st edition of the Community Pulse. We have another fantastic show lined up for you. We are featuring this week Phoenix Falling, brilliant artist. I met on Thomas Christ's streams and channel. The co-host tonight is JJ, Folk Punk, and it's going to be a great show. A special thanks, and please, everybody go over to the channel to Johnny Amish. A special thanks for allowing us to open the show with it. Johnny is relatively new to these communities, and I'm sure many of you feel the same way I do. I am so looking forward to hearing his brilliant songwriting and playing and singing. Thank you to Dee Lynn, who introduced us to this amazing artist. So please, everybody, I'm sure we're going to see Johnny submitting his music to Pete Johns and Thomas Christ and all these great places, so we can get to hear him, a lot more of them. Thank you very much, Johnny. All right. What do we have? The notable streaming channels, as I mentioned every start of every show. These are the channels that many of us, not just myself, owe a ton of gratitude to help these communities grow, and continuously working off the wall many hours just to play our music and to feature our music. I like to start with Jade Starr with her live interviews every Thursday at 6 p.m. I remember back in September 2020 when Jade, she had me on the show. I was nervous as hell. Just a fantastic interviewer. I'm not sure. I guess tomorrow, Thursday, is another show. I'm not sure who's on. And every week I keep saying I'm going to have a look. Metalhead Hippie. I know many of us haven't seen them around, but a ton of gratitude goes out to Metalhead Hippie, who actually introduced us to the feature channel, which we'll be talking about in a few minutes. Jeff is still out with his random hangouts. Please go stop by and send him some love. Yeah, I'm sure he would appreciate it. We got Chad Freeman Ham Sunday on Tuesday, every Tuesday at 11 p.m. Chad's another amazing supporter of all our music. Chad will play our songs. If you have a song that you wanna have heard, all you have to do is email Chad, and he will most definitely play it. Francis and Ian, the replay every other Sunday, folks. I was just talking backstage with Phoenix. This has got to be one of the funnest shows on YouTube right now. And yes, Lori was backstage and she said, "What do you mean?" So just as Lori's is, it's a great show. Yesterday they featured metal music. It was just a fantastic show, and there was also a special song that folk punk and Viv Sparrow with Rosanna Jacket that they wrote for Kurt Kasprick. Yeah, I'll let JJ talk about that in a few minutes. Thomas Christ, every Wednesday, You Rock, 7 p.m. A fantastic show. Thomas will be streaming for 5 hours, playing our music. And all you have to do, to those of you out there who haven't submitted to Thomas Christ, go to his channel, fill out the form, hit submit, and the form is just formality. Nothing ties you into anything. It's really cool. Pete John, same thing. Every Sunday at 7 p.m., Your Music Live. And many of us call Pete Johns the godfather of the community, the gateway into many of these communities. And then there is my mishmash, Lori's Mishmash, my favorite, and I'm sure, as I say every week, everybody's favorite, the Friday Night Hang. Every Friday night at midnight, Lori kicks off a wild, wild, wild weekend. Just a fantastic individual, does so much for so many people, works around the clock. Yeah, love you, Lori. All right, so let's get right into it. Before we start anything, just before the show started, DJ Big Red announced backstage that his good friend, Paul, as you all know, DJ does all the mastering for him, is suffering some health issues right now. So if we can send out our love and prayers to Paul, please take a minute, stop by his channel and leave a comment. I'm sure he would really appreciate it, and so would the Community Pulse. So this week I met this individual on the Metalhead Hippie show and through Lori's Mishmash. Alaskan rocker. Folks, if you haven't seen this artist, please follow the link and check out this little montage. Alaskan Rocker is the feature channel this week. On his YouTube channel, he's got For the Love of Guitar, For the Love of Music, Thank You, and Rock On. Let's just play this little montage for Alaskan Rocker. Yeah, how fantastic is that? Let me get myself back in here. Yeah, so that's Alaskan Rocker, the feature channel this week. He'll be pinned up at the top of the chat throughout the remainder of the show. Please go follow up some support, follow up and follow that channel link. All right, I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to bring on our featured co-host, my partner in YouTube crime world, folk punk. Should I unmute you? Yeah, that would be nice. JJ, what's going on, brother?
Did you see that pinky stretch from Alaskan Rockstar?
Yeah.
Oh, it almost looked like he was double jointed. How does somebody do that? That was wild. I had to look closer, and then there. Wow.
My fingers don't move 2 frets, let alone 5, whatever he did there. But like Mr. Smith, he's got wicked nails, though. Like he said, yes. That's and I see Jeff in the chat. Thank you so much, Jeff. Always much love, gratitude for so many years of doing so much for so many of us artists. Many of us wouldn't be here, like JJ. He came through your stream.
Yep.
We wouldn't
Metalhead
be
was
here.
my entry point.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you, mods, especially DJ. I'm not throwing links today. He's got all his own. Justine, good to see you.
And yeah, I did want you to touch on the tribute that Francis and Ian were so kind to play for you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it? And yeah,
it was just a song that Viv and I had been working on like back in January, and it didn't move beyond a working draft version, but there was a lot of heart in it, and it came a lot inspired from the words of Kurt that he would often write in chats, waiting for Justine to come home. And yeah, yesterday was, I imagine, a rough day for her. So we just wanted to reach out and give her a hug.
That's beautiful. And music is everything. It speaks. Yeah, so you're back.
And you know, I apologize to Ian and Francis. I really felt bad because
it was a metal show.
Well, you know, I felt like there was a folk punk wrench thrown into the show, starting off right at the beginning where all of a sudden I'm like, it was going for a while, nothing. Then they came on. I'm like, oh, did they do that one that we did where we forgot to hit the go live button? And it turned out they were, you know, flustered from having just worked on recording Change the World stuff. And I'm like, oh no. And then, yeah, we threw in something that was heavy, not metal, but it was still heavy. But yeah, I so value those guys for, that's where we premiered Change the World, and amazing how many people have done versions of it already. So
yeah,
cool.
We're going to touch on that in a little while. There was 16 so far when we count folk and bluesers. Yeah, so it's fantastic. All right, I don't want to keep Phoenix backstage for too much longer. I want to get the show on the road. But this week, as many of you know, I still struggle with promoting my own music on the Community Pulse because I vowed I'd keep it separate from my music. But the co-host has a selection of his own, and he sent me a DM saying, I know you're not going to play your song, so I'm using it as my co-host selection. So thank you to everybody who's commented on this premiere that we had last Thursday, I think it was. And thank you, JJ, for picking this song. And thank you to everybody who continues to support the Community Pulse.
Yeah, tell your Aunt Rose that I've got your back.
My Aunt Rose is probably blowing kisses at you right now watching this. So, all right, let's. This is a premiere from the last album, Terzo, and it's called Cyrus Gomes. Not related to Jerry Gomes, as he thought.
Don't keep playing inside of my head. They keep playing inside of my head. Don't keep playing inside of my head. They keep playing inside of my head. A boy is born, son of a good man. of the big man. He walked the streets a very proud man. Don't keep playing inside of my head. No, no. They keep playing inside of my head. Oh, don't keep playing inside of my head. No, no. They keep playing inside of my head. Oh, my grandma gone, she made a fine tea. They come from miles to embrace the company. The children gathered round after school. She told the stories when she was a jewel. Don't keep playing inside of my head. They keep playing inside of my head. Don't keep playing inside of my head. They keep playing inside of my head. Don't keep playing inside of my head. People are dying. They keep playing inside of my head. No, no. Don't keep playing inside of my head. Children are crying. They keep playing inside of my head. No, no. No, no.
Yeah. Did I unmute? Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. And
Don't be a pawn for the forces of hate.
I was just going to say, can you quote what you had said? Yeah, I
Well,
love it.
actually,
I love it.
actually, I'd like to also quote Folk and Bluesers comment.
I should have told him it was me. What did he say? I didn't know how
He was like, "Wow, those years of construction really did you well, kept you in shape to dance like that."
Yeah, that was quite funny.
And is Uncle
yes.
Joe playing bass on that?
Oh yeah, man, that was what a wicked bass line he threw in, especially that solo. It just came out of nowhere. It's like, oh, yeah, this is cool.
It fits
that
with
in
Rise.
his 80s, he can still move those fingers. It's pretty darn cool. Yeah, and that was like I said, when the album came out, that was a checklist, something I grew up idolizing these guys and watching them perform throughout Ontario here, and yeah, it's just fantastic. All right, so let's get back to the featured artist JJ, what do you got to say before we bring on this brilliant talent?
You know, I like you first encountered Phoenix Falling through You Rock, Thomas's Christ You Rock. And as I was researching, doing my homework for tonight, the description on his YouTube channel is perfect for what we have in the tracks tonight, because he mentions that his music is kind of a mix of alt rock, EDM, R&B, and even a little bit of hip hop. And I think you get all of that in the tracks that we have tonight. So it's a very unique, fresh, and rocking sound that has a pretty complex concept story that ties it all together. So, Phoenix Falling.
Bring 'em on. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do a couple of shoutouts. I just looked backstage. All right. So, as you all know, we start off the shoutouts with the Community Pulse 71st edition playlist. This week, I had a lot more time because I took a couple days off to try to get over this infection that I got. And it worked until the show started, then my voice just disappeared again. But we've got over 152 premieres and shows on this playlist. So please go check it out. DJ Big Red has the Community Pulse calendar. It's a community calendar that I shouldn't have said Community Pulse because it's his very own. It's a community calendar that branches off the Community Pulse. And he's got everybody and all their channels, whoever submitted. It's quite the library of things that's going on and everything like that. So,
I wouldn't know what I'm doing without having read that.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, and then we're going to do a few shoutouts because I see our friend backstage. Doug Kidder, Dare Diva. As you all know, Doug was on the show last week, and he spoke about his friend Mimo, and they did a track together called By Sea and Air. Ron Ward, Lay Down Your Burden. Pole Vault, It Is Who I Am. Michael, a.k.a. Zealander, See You in Another Life. Adorable Anarchy with the Guitar Hour every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central, CST is Central Savings Time, right? Central? Yeah, she's Central. All right, and as we all said, the newest, one of the newest members to our community, Johnny Amish, with a track called Broken Light. We heard him open up the show. Sticks for Guns, Leo. Folk and Blueser, Live in the AM, there's the link. And he did play Change the World in there. Once he saw JJ, it was quite funny. I watched it on replay, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Catherine McChrystal, Sorry. Adam Holtz, Everlasting Love. Darbus bass covers, Suspicious Mind, and Elvis Presley bass cover. Kathy Short with a beautiful track called Mr. And yes, Kathy is Canadian. 11 Drums, Ratatata. Robin Rendall, another artist I met through Johnny and Catherine, and of course D. Lynn. Phoenix Fallen, the Underground Signal returns July 20th. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Ed Pettit, After the Gold Rush, a Neil Young cover, and we all know Neil Young is Canadian. Clayton Von Kluge, Funky Dung, a Pink Floyd cover. And then Martin Kelly, Back by the Willow, Down by the Bend. Very cool work there, Martin. All right, we have our featured artist backstage, and let's bring him on. I'm going to leave you both up here. I should unmute you, because that's what I should do.
I'm feeling.
How you doing? Good to see you. And might as well start right away with what Frank just mentioned. Is I'm here in Wisconsin, and you're on a radio station like an hour west of me in the west of Kenosha County here. Talk about a small world. Talk about a small world.
And it's getting smaller every day.
I mean, with the internet, yeah, it's like all that. But terrestrial radio close, that's kind of a whole other level of coincidence there. Very cool.
Absolutely. It's so coincidental. I should come in and join you for a cup of coffee one of these days.
There you go. It's only what, like a 12, 14-hour drive straight without stopping.
Well, I better be some good coffee.
Yeah. And some astronaut diapers.
There's no Tim Hortons there.
What do you mean there's no Tim Hortons there?
So tell us about this underground opportunity you have with the radio station in Wheatland, Kenosha.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of my friends that I work with, he grew up with one of the DJs at that station. And one day he was like, hey, let me know if you have any people that like do music. And I'm like, I happen to know somebody. And I ended up giving him my first release, F You Teddy. And he's like, I love it. I sent it to my DJ pal. He loves it. Go ahead and get it back to me when you have something that can be played on the radio.
I love it.
So that's how that all started. A friend of a friend.
Very cool. Very cool. And, as I was saying before you came on, your music, as you describe it, is a combination of several different styles and genres. And I think the tracks that we have tonight will show all of those, from the alt rock to the EDM to the rhythm and blues to even, that little essence of hip hop in some. So I think it's a really nice way to get an overlook of what Phoenix Falling is. And we talked a little bit, which I think it'll make more sense with our second song. So why don't we just go into our first song? And we're looking at Japanese Gum. That I wasn't familiar with this song. It's a cover. Tell us about it.
Okay, so there was this girl that said that this song resonated with her to a level that is beyond. And I started doing covers of this song, and people actually think that I wrote it from how I've been doing it. They're like, when did you write this? Are you talking about me? Which actually says a little something. You'll find out more when you hear the song. But I was in the Navy for 6 years. I lived in Japan. So this kind of resonates with me on a pretty powerful level.
I have to ask, and I don't know if you're familiar with him, but it almost sounds like Girlfriend in Your Luggage. There's another
100%.
artist in the community.
100%. I don't have
awesome.
baggage at all. And you'll tell when you listen to my music, I have zero baggage. None.
And actually, before we even watch this, I want to ask you. So, is this a video of the recording of what we're hearing in the audio? Is it the video of you recording that, or did you record and then do the video?
It's a live performance, so I played guitar, and then in post, I added everything on the back end to it.
Okay, the sound of the guitar. I'm looking at the setup, and you've got the one mic, pointed like to the whatever, the 18th fret or something there, and oh my God, it sounds fantastic.
Yeah, that was all recorded through this microphone, through my Apollo Twin, right into Logic.
Excellent. Oh, it's such a listen to the sound of this acoustic guitar. It's amazing.
All right. Let's have a listen. Japanese Gum by Her Space Holiday, an acoustic cover.
So I wanted to play a song for you. This is a song called Japanese Gum by Her Space Holiday. Used to know this girl who gave her love away. Every guy she met, oh,
fixer, she would let me in. All of my advances were shut down in the end. Days turned into months, I begged her to explain. This is what she said: it's not like I'm a slut or that I really like to fuck. Just want every boy I see to walk away with part of me. There's nothing left to hold, there's nothing left to hate. Appreciate your help, but you can't save me from myself. Used to know this boy, took notes in a book, and ripped out all the pages before I got to look. All the words I scribbled, all the lines I filled, ink stains on his fingers told me he was skilled, capturing a feeling most of us just miss. The simple pain of living with goodbyes on the lips. Found enough pages, opened up by her bed. This is how I read. It's not like I am weak or that I don't know how to leave. Just every time you cheat, you bring me closer to defeat. There's nothing left to love, there's nothing left to say. Know that you need help, I can't save you from yourself. Thank you all very much. Love you all. Have a good one.
Outstanding is correct. Well put, Sonic. All right, and yeah, Mr. Smith, yeah, again, 100% with the Velvet Underground feel. Absolutely.
Go with
That
the flow.
acoustic-
Thank you so much for that sub.
That
Yeah.
acoustic guitar tone. Oh, loved it. And okay, I have to ask, and I pick up on weird little things, but tell me about that painting that was behind you on the wall.
Oh, that painting.
It's not in this shot, but in the video. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's still right there. Okay, so I do happen to know visual artists in the community. So when the whole AI thing with AI, your profile pic came out, I hired my friend, the artist, to actually create my own profile picture for me.
Very
And
cool.
I demanded on paying her the fair wage. And if you've seen some of the stuff that I do, she completely understands why I've been doing what I've been doing. Artists getting fair wages needs to happen more, and she knows that when I'm able to, I will.
Very cool. And was there a name to that painting, or was it just Phoenix Falling, or did she give it a name?
It has no name, but it's brilliant. I asked her to create something that AI will never be able to do. So she has the picture
for
of
you.
myself, but the shading is actually done with the lyrics from the musical Rent. It's brilliant.
Excellent. See, I noticed strange little things, but that picture stood out to me.
Of course you noticed that, JJ. That's just what you do.
Now,
Very
her name
cool.
is Monica. She is a brilliant fashion designer with Meridian Arrow. Brilliant person. I'll be sure to have a place where we can find her business for everybody so they can check out and
Excellent.
see what she does.
Excellent. Very cool. Do
Yeah,
you have some
yeah,
shout
yeah.
outs, Frank?
Yeah, I'm gonna. That's So we're going to continue with Paws and Guitars with Garden Party, Ricky Nelson cover. First of all, I want to thank everybody for bringing to my attention that my volume is never loud enough. And I made some slight adjustments. I actually raised the mic. It was that simple. It was too low. I don't know. Does that help? If you throw a 1 in the chat, I can also turn it up a bit if need be. Yeah. All right. John Lemon and Lemonade, he's losing it. Russ 8889 with a track called Amazon. Small Town Girl and Bob Clements with the track called Replay. Johanna Lynn Vampria Pyra. Thank you, Johanna, if you're in the chat, for purchasing my an album. Thank you very much. Dell, for a few dollars more. Dynamite Throw, The Relief on the Rain, a bass groove. Moses J. Hawkins, Too Far Away From You. Thomas Christ had a release this week called Invincibility. Wayak, a.k.a. No Arrow. Colder Side of the Sun, an alternate version of it. Robbie Stingle continues to work really hard, released a bunch of them. The Hornet's Nest is a track that I really liked. I know there was a couple JJ and I liked. And let me know when Robbie and Cube are in the chat. Dark Leela and it says versus Jaded Soul. So it's a Sal Caruso track that Dark Leela announced last week when she was co-hosting on the show, titled Sparkle and Flow. Emery Island, Crowmaster had another brilliant track, Amongst Thorns Live. Don Mira is back. We featured Don way back in the beginning of the Community Pulse. Little Black Stingray, a great track, tribute to Brian Wilson. Coleslaw Shaw, Sail Away. Mike and Don Genesi, Palm 23. A beautiful song that was part of the Music for Life, which I hope many of you are stopping over, and it's pay whatever you can afford. Every little bit will help. I will be doing something very soon. I'm just need to take care of a couple personal things before I do so. Gary Hubbs with the Raccoon Duet. I had to shout this out. This is brilliant. You got to please follow that if you just want to laugh. There's Gary Hubbs rocking with the raccoons. Gary's jamming and this raccoon just pops out of nowhere from the garbage bin. Absolutely brilliant. All right, Drew the Genius, Peanut Butter and Jelly, Machiavelli, a great track, very well thought out, well done. Marcus Cannell and Auntie G and Marcus Cannell. What a fantastic duo these two are. Just such an inspiration. Every one of their tracks is absolutely radio ready. I just love everything they do. So please go follow them. Sal Caruso, a.k.a. Unshackled Spirit, Vanishing Point. As you all know, I don't have to tell you. Mary! I don't have to tell you. Sal is one of the best guitarists out there. He's just a brilliant person. And Sal, we have a request for you Friday. Get your camera ready. Go to the hairstylist, barber, whatever you have to do. We're going to get you on air on Lori's show. It's Italian night. And Mary, my friend, ciao bella, I'm going to be sending you an email because we got to get you on the show too. It's an all-Italian affair. And I'll just teach you guys all a little baffanculo. Right? Just learn those words and you'll get along great in the chat. All right. Where are we? Drew the Genius, Sal Cruz. Eleni Perez, Songs of My ESP TL6. Excellent performance, Leanie. Mad musician, magician, heart-shaped hands, Stephen Ewart, Iluka, New South Wales. A whole bunch of amazing tracks. Like I said, there was 152 premieres and shows that
Every
I
week.
was able to capture. Again, that's probably not going to happen every week, but I was home early a couple days and trying to rest. So
Obviously, obviously, you did a lot of resting.
no, but it's cool because I just sit back here, listen, sit back, and it's fine. To me, this is resting. Okay, shut up. Shut up. All right. Let's get back to this.
So, how long, Phoenix Falling, have you been in this YouTube music community kind of thing? Not in music in general, but this kind of little speck of the galaxy here.
In this little speck of the YouTube galaxy, I think that we've known each other maybe a month.
I hadn't come across you. So that leads to my next question. How the heck did you get Pete Johns on a track?
Because The Godfather is awesome.
Great answer.
That is so cool. The next track that we have, Fallout, we have the extended version one. It starts off and you hear Pete Johns talking in the
Mr.
intro.
Pete Johns gives the best introduction for this song that I could have ever asked for. So thank you, Pete.
There's a whole lot with this song that we can unfold. I think we'll do it after we hear it. And then maybe what they've heard will sink in from, they can contemplate as you describe it. But let's just say the silence has been broken.
Absolutely.
Fallout.
All right. That's my cue, folks.
You don't know that you're in the middle of a story until the bomb goes off. Fallout. The bomb.
Fire it up. knew it would. You can tell from the look in my eyes, I'm slowly dying
Hell yeah!
I love it. I freaking love it. Wow.
I had to tie down the headphones. They flew off.
Yeah, no, I saw it. Now I thought, okay, no, I can't spoil the video. I was gonna put you center stage.
I should have known better. Actually, I had made a note: get headphones, and I didn't follow my own written directions.
Get headphone clamps. Do they sell those on Amazon?
Yeah, that's what my now that I don't teach, that's what all my ties are for.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
What a rocker. Wow. Wow.
So that is definitely not Japanese gum.
No. And like I said in the beginning, we're going to see and hear everything you described in your channel's description of the type of music you have. We get a bit of all of it. Now, so this one, I talked to you earlier, and, you know, of course, when I first heard your artist name, my mind went to the mythical creature. And then I saw the spelling. I'm like, oh, I guess it wasn't. And then I started doing my homework for this, and I come across this, and I'm reading the description. People, you should read the description for this video on YouTube. It's got a lot of stuff. The Ashes in the Echoes saga, book 1, Fallout. You know, to me, it was like, as I'm listening to the lyrics, something ending, something changing, something new developing, but not rising from the ashes, but kind of going underground instead. I guess that made Phoenix Falling. It makes sense in my head. But you tell us.
Well, I'm from Colorado, and many of you have seen the fire falling from the sky in Colorado. Thank you, John Denver, for that gem. And I've always had a special connection with the Phoenix. The spelling actually goes to a recreation society, so it's kind of a silent nod to them as well, because they ended up pushing me in this direction that I'm on now. But it is a 3-album story arc. And it is a hero's journey. And we're going to begin with the fall, and we're going to have to sift through some ashes before we rise again.
There we go. It you know, so you're starting in media res or at the end, and then books 2 and 3, will they go to the future, or will they kind of go back like Star Wars to prequel?
Okay, so what happened is a bomb just went off. And in my life, a bomb did go off. And I'm trying to take this moment of tragedy in my life and rebrand it into something that can provide like hope and inspiration for everybody. It is absolutely in media res, and it's a bomb went off, and all of these story fragments have been spread out into the air. And this first album, they're falling back as they will. And part of the mystery that I wanted with this is I want you guys to figure out on your own, what order do these songs actually go in?
Create your own track list.
That's right.
Wow.
Very cool. Very cool. Excellent. So I wasn't that far off in my impression.
Absolutely not. And you mentioned something about the description. And if you check out the description, there's a full storyline in there, because I would like to adapt the final storyline of my interpretation of this story and have it a movie video form that goes over this hero's arc and take everyone on an adventure.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a concept album that could, be turned into every kind of media, movie, stage play. You could be working on this for years.
Wouldn't that be beautiful? I would
Yeah,
love
I
that.
was just gonna say that's awesome, and bringing up music being like a living organism will come into play on our last song we talk about of yours as well.
Absolutely.
Or actually, maybe even a little before that. But Frank, do you have some more shout outs?
Yes, I certainly do. All right, we'll continue with the shoutouts. Brian Drums is going to be co-hosting next week for Prince Prodigal. I'm so looking forward to this. Prince and I have been trying to set this up since I think he was one of the first I asked to be on the show. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Mark Wade, Worth Fighting For, Judas Priest cover. Ashley Dale Kelly, Addiction, a great track. Michelle Fretz, please go follow this Canadian artist. It's just her and an acoustic, just raw. It's actually beautiful. Please go check out Michelle Fretz. The Nut House. Man, every one of his shows, it's another fantastic and fun show. Please go check out the Nut House every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Michael Songs came out and did a live original artist circuit. Dragon Orb Music. Man, when you check out this artist, please. He comes out with maybe anywhere from 12 to 25 minutes, a few tracks lined up. It's absolutely beautiful music, and it always seems a perfect time that this comes out between him and Synthworks. It just happens to be the right time where I can just get some stuff done and just sit back and listen. It's just fantastic stuff. This one's Powerful Satan Ritual Chant. Please go check out Dragon Orb Music. All right, Wesley Media Hub, welcome back, my friend. Best walking tour channels on YouTube compilation. Sonic Grace, Drinking at Practice. All right, Tam's World, grateful. I hadn't seen Tam's World in a while. And as I mentioned, our featured channel this week is a great friend of Miss Lori's Mishmash and Metalhead Hippie, and had the pleasure of meeting. Oh, did I catch her? Oh, okay.
You can't do that to me.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, Dwight the Hitman Bailey. Heavy Ginger. John Shure, Blood. What a great track. And again, it's been one of those weeks where there was about 4 or 5 tracks that it's like, this could be the opener. This got to be the opener. Melanie Coley, featuring Michael Salzberg. Elisabetta Materazzi from Italy. Man, a gorgeous voice. Can you remind me? I was going to send it to Viv. Can you please do that for me? Yeah, send that link. She'll appreciate this. A soprano. It's just a beautiful voice. GP Beats, Painful Dreams. Jerry Gomes, Fisherman's Blues. Love that track. Paula Benson, The Lady That'll Make You Smile. Just follow that channel and you'll see what I mean. Watch Your Step, Small Portion. Bart Blue, Keep Up With Me, another relatively new member in our communities, and I see he's making his rounds. Fantastic. Obsidian Snow, Rhythm of Love, Plain White Tees cover. All right, Tony McGreal, Gentle Seas, Me, Myself, and iPhone, Chasing Rainbows. I love the comment you left there, JJ. Music Connects People. She put out a short track called July 13th, 2025. Another artist from Italy. Man, Lori, we can fill your show.
Yeah.
Nora's Guitar, Hurt So Bad, Dean Lewis guitar chords cover. I'll just finish off with these shoutouts. Music Excellence, KVK, Hugh Caldwell, Tremor Bear. I don't think I have Tremor's channel on this, but I have KVK and Hughes. They put out an amazing track called Night Tremors. Very well done, Hugh.
Awesome.
And everybody else. The Leela Verso, she's up here again. We're not in Orbit City anymore. Mashia, featuring Trippin'. Man, this is a brilliant, brilliant artist. Please go check out Mashia. 100% I met this artist through Laurie. Wig Split is the name of the track. Prince Prodigal, who's going to be on the show next week. Head in the Clouds. And then one of the biggest supporters of the Community Pulse and my music, Synthworks SWX. I appreciate everything you do for this channel. I appreciate you're everywhere. It seems when I'm a day late on somebody's premiere or 2 days late, you're already there. An amazing supporter. This track's called The Knights Templar. Amazing videos, just excellent work. And I hope you're feeling better, brother. All right, I'll stop because I need a break. Laurie, before we talk about Pianist,
Yes.
what do you what do you got going on?
Oh, wow. A lot. Always, right? But first of all, hi, Phoenix. You're doing awesome. It's almost pianist time. We talked in the green room, so I'm not just talking over him. I'm going on vacation tomorrow for a few days, so I'm trying to get things done. I finished a video last night, which we're going to surprise you with next week.
Cool.
And I just put out a thumbnail for my Friday show, and as you know, as you mentioned, I came up with the theme of Italy. Why not? I'm Italian.
Beautiful.
I did, I try to plan these things out, but I'm trying to rush to get things done before I go away because I'm not back till late Thursday, so that won't give me much time to download back and
when in Rome.
When in Rome, yeah.
You know what you can do? Get that thumbnail there, that thumbs up thing, holding up the Leaning Tower. Maybe that'll help.
I think my thumbnail that I chose has the Leaning Tower. Maybe not. I chose two, and then one of them, like I said, was too many megabytes. So choose another. So yeah, I get that going on. I'm looking forward to going away for a few days on the beach with my family and see my boy tomorrow. So it should be good.
You mean you didn't get a thumbnail of Leanie on a pile of pizza? The Leaning Tower pizza?
See, I'm rushing it. I could have. I can still change it, but I got to do it within the next 2 hours.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
I would love to have my Italian friends on there. So Synth and Sal, you're going to come on. Manny from the Lily Pillies. Frankie, you're going to take a nap and stay up till midnight, right?
Yes.
Nick, are you Italian?
I got a little Italian in me.
Yeah? All right. Well, even if you have a little, you can come on.
All this pizza talk's making me awfully hungry.
I know. I'm actually starving. I want to do dinner as well, but I think I'm going to make. I've been making a snack on air lately, and Francis DeMarze will laugh at me. He's like, "You get an egg all over your rug." I'm like, "Well, that's the point. It's fun." But I think I'm going to try to make some keto-friendly cannolis. So if you want to check that out, cannoli egg. Come on.
You're speaking my
I'm gonna check
language,
that out.
Lori.
Yeah, see? You can still eat sweets on keto. It just has to be with fake sugar. I don't know. And I'm excited for Prince Prodigal to be on next week. And I didn't know Brian Drums is going to be on.
Yeah, from the email, yeah.
Awesome.
I know he's been working on getting a co-host. But I had already planned that if the co-host, if he has trouble with the co-host, guess what, Laurie?
Oh, fuck. Me and JJ were bouncing back and forth here with our duties. Yeah. No, I would love to be on with Prince. Johnny's a great guy, so I would love to be. If you need me.
Yeah, no, I'm so looking forward to it. Adam Holtz, great to see you. All right.
Great to see all of you.
And then there was a new, I wasn't sure. Great to meet you. Community cardio.
Welcome.
That's what we all need in this community is a little bit of cardio.
Yeah, right.
Not to
sitting
be
on our asses. Yeah.
not to be this guy that brings it down, but I just wanted to make sure we reach out. I guess tomorrow is Vince's wife's second anniversary. And then I know Adorable Anarchy had been in the hospital, and I saw a post that
no.
she was doing better. I couldn't tell from the post if she was out of the hospital yet, but she was doing better than when she had to go into the hospital. So
Oh, good. Well, we're
okay.
thinking of
Prayer.
you.
Prayers to
Thank you.
everybody
And
there.
Thank
Synth
you,
has been
JJ.
sick, and Frank's been sick, and Gary has a bum shoulder. I mean, what else can we go on and on? DJ's got hemorrhoids, he was telling me. There's cream for that, DJ. Justine's moving into her house on Friday. Congrats, Justine. You're gonna do
Awesome.
Yeah. Just so much stuff going on in the community. When we're all getting old too, to be honest.
Yeah, we're getting up there. You don't have the excuse I got. I'm in my 60s, so no, you can't play that game. You know,
And you're awesome. You're still doing 18 rounds of golf. I wheeze coming up the stairs.
36.
36. He did two.
And there were 7,500 plus yard courses. So
You're sweating your balls off walking that course.
yeah.
Sweaty golf.
All right. So the pianist segment, Lori's favorite segment. So all joking aside, we created this pianist segment because we feel that the pianists in our community don't get the attention they deserve. Right?
Dan Tall, Hugh.
What pianist doesn't deserve the attention, Hugh? There he is. There he
Huge
is.
segment. I love this segment. We need to
All
get a
right.
new song going too, by the way.
What's
Maybe
that?
We need to get a new instrumental going. I'll get one to you maybe.
Yes, we got to change it
Or
up.
something
Yeah,
else.
please do that.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna mix it up because there's also our friend here, Phoenix Falling, is a pianist, so we
very
get to
good
talk
man.
to him right in his face.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Salute them, they will salute you right
She's
back.
covering his eyes.
so these are amazing composers in our community. Many very undersubscribed. So please go offer up some support, show some love. The music today is once again by Chris Durham, and just gonna play through it. And we also Mark Devereaux in the chat earlier. Hello, Bart. Yeah. So thank you to Jamie, Mr. Smith, Synthworks, Timber, and I think I missed one for your amazing, wonderful donations. I appreciate it. So let's play this pianist. There he is.
So mature.
Thank
And I do want to shout out Mark Devereaux is still in the chat. Thank you, Mark, for hanging around. And Mark started up his Saturday afternoon. Mark, can you put in the time? Or actually, I think part of the links that I posted were from the Saturday afternoon show. Mark is going live again.
Cool.
So please stop by the channel. Yep. Yeah.
Love
Very
it, Mark.
cool. All right.
From Bear killing me with that last comment.
What happened?
His favorite piano song's called German Helmet. Something like that. Anyhow, I shall go. But Phoenix, awesome. I missed the Fallout. That's when I ran downstairs, so I need to watch the Fallout. Pete Johns is here with his small organ, so yeah, I'll go back.
I know. I was gonna say. I think you have competition. Pete's stealing your spotlight. Every time the pianist segment comes out, Pete John shows up.
I think he needs to come on instead of me from now on and show us his little organ.
That's fantastic.
All right. Well, you guys have a great week. I'll be in the chat. Great show so far. It's fun. Phoenix,
Thank you, Lori.
awesome. I'll see you in the green room at the end.
Take care, Law.
I can get my supper up here.
You got
Bye,
it.
everybody.
All right, cuz. Thank you. Okay, back to the. Actually, here's an opportunity, JJ. And this way I can flip this page over. We created a little section today titled "Change the World." I'm going to tell you, it means a lot to me, but it means a hell of a lot to JJ. If you noticed, I haven't even posted this on my channel. This man's got a heart of gold. His soul is so pure. Thank you, JJ, for keeping me, straight and true to myself. And I appreciate you. And I appreciate everything you do for so many people in these communities. These little things that you throw in, the attention you pay to these small details that make everybody feel special, the comments you leave on people's songs. I watch everything you do because I admire you. You're a special friend, and I wanted to take this opportunity to say that, and I love you. And,
Thank you, man.
So this is a section called Change the World, an idea that Folk Punk had once he listened to a little riff that I was working on a song, and we finished it, and here it is. Go ahead, take it from there.
So just like we had done with New World back at the end of 2023, we put this out as stems that anyone can use, any, all, none, and create their own version. And it was amazing because it's been 2 weeks yesterday that we premiered it on the replay. And we basically have had enough to be like one a day. Not necessarily one a day, but we have, 14. So we've, the first one that I came across, and if anybody out there has done one that's not being listed right here, let us know. These are ones I came across. The first one I came across was Tremor Bear. And then, not in any necessarily order, the others were Paws and Guitars, Phoenix Falling, who not only did one, but did two. And we're going to share one of them. But what I love about that is this is, in my mind, a living organism. And having one person do one and then do another version as it grows is perfect. It's a living organism. Russ 8889, Luna Vibe, Welton Kinder, Dragon Lady Music Experience, Forest of the Wolf, Mary, Frank Mel, Roque Avellaneda, Kubrick Lover 1972, D-Lin, and Folk and Blueser, who did a live version on his live stream, but that still counts to me. All within 2 weeks. So cool. So cool.
Yes, and I also want to thank everybody for participating. Thank you, Mary, for being a wonderful member in these communities. I see all the support you're giving everybody, and we all truly appreciate you. And thank you, everybody who participated in this. And let's carry
And
on with this show.
And,
Yep.
yeah, and it keeps going. It's not over by any means. I mean, Ninth Gate took a year and a half to do their New World version. There's no rules with this with this stuff. Whenever it comes, you could even just make a new video. You know, we tried to make this very accessible, very minimalistic. You know, we didn't have a bass in there. We didn't have an electric guitar, no keyboards or anything. Change the world. The world is changing for the better, one note at a time.
I love it. I love it. And Mr. Smith, don't worry. Hubs already put kibosh that idea. Hubs, Hetriani says, oh, we can metalize that. I said, no, don't you fucking dare.
No rules.
All right. Let's move on with the show with our featured artist. Once again, the feature channel this week is Alaskan Rockstar. I think I said rocker a couple times. Alaskan Rockstar. It's pinned at the top of the chat. And our featured artist is right here in front of us. And it's Phoenix Fallen. I fell in love with this man's music immediately when I heard him on Thomas's channel. And yeah, when I first approached, I think he just had 3 songs or a couple songs. And then all of a sudden he's got 4 or 5 or 6 now. So the channel is growing big. He's got a lot of big things coming up. And let's get back to the show.
I'd say he's falling fast, but that doesn't have the right connotation.
Right.
You always fall faster.
Then you do. Yes, the law of physics, you would, rather than
Thanks, brother.
accelerating up. So, you know, we talked about how you have all these different. The next song, You May Know, which is the name of the song,
I do know, actually.
has a little bit of the EDM that you mentioned, I think, in in your description, but it's also mixed with some alt rock and almost like a power pop. I think a lot of times that some of your stuff and some of David Cartret's stuff would go well in a playlist together, because David has that same kind of like genre switch for a middle 8 or something, and I think you guys have an eclecticity. Is that a word? Eclecticity?
It is now.
That matches.
Sold.
So You May Know. And is there anything about this, how it ties into the concept we were talking about with Fallout?
By chance it does. It's still out of order. But I gave clues on the last, the underground signal we had on the WLCB. And I'm trying to remember what it is off the top of my head. Come the end of the song, I'll have it.
I was going to say maybe it'll flash in you as you hear the song. So here we go with You May Know, and maybe afterwards he still won't know, but maybe he will know.
Fall to pieces, fall to pieces, pieces, 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 fall to pieces,
Yeah.
So this song actually reminds me of something that my ex once said to me. She said, "Sometimes love just isn't enough." Well, when you care, you show up.
Well said.
So you were talking about the order and kind of interpreting this narrative. So if interpersonal relationships are the main conflict of the narrative, which I can also see this story having a different conflict, but one layer of conflict being interpersonal relationships. In a sense, this one seems like it would be more after the fallout, kind of towards a happy ending. But if this was a 70s movie, this would actually be the prelude, and the dream girl would be the thing that explodes. And yeah, so could be either one.
There's a theme of shattered dreams with relationships that will go through this. It was a pretty big heartbreak in my life, so, but yeah. Plus, I think You May Know has a little bit of a punk feel to it. It's my little pop punky EDM thing.
Yeah, and it definitely did, have a different kind of texture, but it's still. And actually, as I was doing my homework, this one is what really brought it out. But I went back and I found it in the others. So the little piano riff in this, simple but very significant. You have this riff-driven style, and in Fallout, it was a guitar riff that was in there, and in the next one we hear, there's a real distinct guitar riff I remember from hearing on You Rock. But that piano, little simple riff, the song wouldn't be the song without it from my ear.
I couldn't agree more. Actually, when I got out of the Navy and came back, I devoted myself to about a year or two of studies about different types of hooks, melodic hooks, rhythmic hooks, lyrical hooks, and I wanted to try to incorporate all those influences in one pretty little package.
My note right here was hook earworm. You did it.
Success!
This was not pre-rehearsed. This very cool. Very cool. Did you have any more shout-outs there, Frank?
Oh, yeah. We got quite a few. We're at the upcoming section, and Forever and a Day. We're going to continue to shout out the Music for Life charity albums, all three of them. Please stop by, visit the BANDCAMP, and pay what you can, and offer up some support or some brilliant music in there, all from the community members. Congratulations to Guitar Hack for 5,000 subscribers. He's been working really hard well before I came into the YouTube community. Doesn't live too far. A great Canadian, and I will be catching one of his live shows. I believe he is in Toronto here. So, yeah. As you all know, July 21st, this coming Monday, we have Prince Prodigal, and it's going to be a fantastic show, so please join us. The doing for other sections, we have Dan Anderson, Lena Perez, Read Between the Lines, Rebel Rocker, DJ Big Red, Crimson Crux, Mike and Don Genesi, and D. Lynn. These are amazing supporters who just consistently share everybody's channels, everybody's music. Prominent members of these communities. And just one more section. We got some more mentions here. Friday, I like to start off with the Friday, as Mr. Smith said, the freight train. Starts off Friday morning with Javel de Pustis. Then it gets on to Dan Anderson. Valerie Bott comes on at 2 o'clock, followed by Charlie Gabaldon. Jade Starr is on. I think she's on at 6 o'clock. Then we got Mr. Smith with the live drums or sound sessions every Friday at 8 p.m. Man, Mr. Smith, how's this? Ah! No? That's my best Mr. Smith. Maybe that was too loud. Shit. I'm glad my wife's not here. All right. There goes my voice, too. Man,
This week in music in 2025, Frank Terzo blew his voice out.
He's just a lot of freaking fun to watch. Please go check it out. Fridays at 8 p.m. And then following that is Pole Vote and Sunshine Archer with the weekend warm-up at 10 o'clock. Then we also at 10 o'clock, so many people I see what's going on. I do the same. We kind of split our times because Freedom Redbird, Brenda is on at 10 o'clock as well with her Friday night music and fun. And then Lori comes on at midnight. And from there, Lori goes right into the Gary Hubs, the Parking Lot Warrior. That's 11 p.m. Pacific time, 2 a.m. Eastern time. We go right into Leela Verse with the Midnight Chill at 3:15 Eastern time. Saturdays, there's a whole bunch of stuff happening with Chad Freeman. Then we go into the Thomas Christ, Jade Starr, and Pete Johns back-to-back-to-back performances. That carries into what do we got? The Nut House at 10 o'clock and Camp Gmail at 10 o'clock. So there's a lot going on. Niels Hahn Dynasty and SC Wolverine. Please go check out those two channels. Do it for me. They're amazing supporters of everything I do, and I'm telling you, you go check them out. They'll be coming over to your channel as well. Miss High and Pendar, two brilliant singers and personalities in our community. JM Unleashed, word game every Monday at 5 p.m. Allie Patches, Into the Night with Allie and Wes. Allie and Wes are just doing amazing stuff in these communities. Rich new designs. One of the first people I met and actually helped my channel grow immensely with a show we had like 4 or 5 years ago. Dom Torregrossa and Chris Lane. What can we say about these two amazing dudes? Dom has the Sunday slide, and it's usually right when I'm sleeping. And Chris Lane and Dom have the happy hour on Thursday. Two amazing shows. We mentioned Camp Gmail. Don't forget tonight at 11 o'clock we got Axe and Nacho. First, everybody will be dumped over to Vince Gianella's show starting at 9. Then Axe and Nacho is on at 11. Shout outs to the Foul Crow, the Mix Club with Rhett, Michael Songs, Sunday Set Live, Scotty Butters, Tuesday live music, and a new one to add to the list, David Joshua, live Sunday evenings. Great music, great fun, love this community. Rock on, everybody. Oh, Cubic Lover is in the house. So, Cubic Lover and Robbie Stingle. JJ insists that I have you both on the show. We're going to do a split show with Cubic Lover and Robbie Stingle, and we're aiming for August. So
email us.
If you can both chat amongst yourselves and throw us a couple of dates in August. I do want take a week off, but I'm sure JJ can run the show. But so just send me a couple dates in August and let's get it done. Rainfield and Mountain Man. We are also waiting for both of you for the end of July, if we can coordinate that. And that's it. Anybody wants to be on the show, don't be shy. Send us an email and let's go.
And we've been talking to Frank Mel,
Yes.
and we need someone who
German.
could come on at that
Yeah.
time who could translate German to English for us.
No AI.
And I mean, we do know people in Germany, time zones become a problem. So if there's anybody that knows of somebody that would fit that, please let us know, because we'd love to have Hank on as well.
Yes. Please, please, please. Robbie, do you speak German? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And there's one more thing I wanted to mention about the before we continue to the last song, and I'm trying to savor it because this last song is my favorite. But Change the World from here on in, for as many tracks. Right now, looks like we got 15. We're going to be ending the show. It'll be replacing the typical song that we end. We're going to end it starting with Phoenix Falling, and everybody who contributed, who made a rendition of this song, will be played in accordance to their release. So the first one, I think, was Tremor Bear, so that'll be next week. But I will send an email we will send an email as a heads up to see who's playing. So yes.
I get
So,
to pick
yeah.
it off. Thank you.
Yes,
That
yes.
is
And actually,
awesome.
we actually have another track, though, of yours before we get to that. Our next track of yours is Open Your Eyes.
Thank
And,
goodness, because I can't follow Frank anymore.
I'm done.
And this one I remember from You Rock, when you shared it on You Rock. The riff, the guitar in this case, carrying the riff, just really is an excellent hook. Anything about this one?
So this one is multifaceted with me, so you guys get a little bit of an inside scoop to this. I was getting out of the Navy. I was in a pretty toxic relationship that was failing. And both of these things of me coping, getting out of military service after 9/11, the relationship, they all took a toll on me. And this song was me processing all of these things happening at the same time.
Very cool. Excellent. Open Your Eyes.
Wow.
Awesome. You know,
Absolutely.
compliments on having such a variety of textures in your various tracks. You know, what we've heard tonight, none of them like sound alike in any way, stylistically or just the texture of the sound. So that kudos on that.
That actually comes from inspiration from one of my favorite artists in the world, Sheena Ringo out of Japan. She believes that every song has its own identity. And I believe that with all of my heart. And I'm just trying to tap into the individual identities of all of these songs.
Very cool. I like that. Yeah,
I
this
do
one
too.
this one kind of had a almost a shoegaze verse, and you know, then that riff bass chorus, and it almost kind of like a proto grunge kind of thing. So yeah, you've got each one has their own identity. That's very awesome.
My
Very
influences for that one are the Eels, Tool, and Deftones. So
excellent.
that's
Yeah, and you know, even though they have their own identities, they're like your children because I can still feel you in all of them. You know, even though they have their own identities, just like you know your children, you can still see the parents in there somewhere, even though they have their own identities. But yeah, very cool, very cool. Um, and do all of these basically constitute book one of the
yes.
arc?
They do. So this goes under the Fallout arc, which is the fall. So things are going to get worse before they ever get better. So buckle on in, folks. It's going to be a bumpy ride. So,
I love it. I love it.
Oh my god! So yeah, let's see. From the explosion to
and just think, the explosion was not the worst of it.
We're in for a treat.
yeah, yeah, very cool. On a somewhat lighter note, I think the last track we have
I'm
from you
starting to get
tonight.
excited. I've been looking forward to this the whole show. Seriously.
And you know, as I watched again, I've been watching them
Great
a
to
lot
see you,
lately.
Andy.
But I really on this second version is the one that we're going to close the show with tonight. Um, like so many of the others, I watch your face in the video, and you're superimposed in the video. So you know there's some animated stuff, but then there's you. But whenever I see you, you seem to be smiling and just really having fun,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what we hoped.
That's the
Yeah.
name of the game right there. We're all out here, we're having a blast, we're celebrating music. And I think that's the point. And honestly, it was an honor because it feels like I got a chance to play with both you and Frank.
Yeah, that's what's so cool is, you know, like if you ever went into a studio and you tried to record with all these wonderful, diverse artists from around the world, you need a record company funding it. But we can do it ourselves right here. It's so
And
cool.
and trust me when I say how you feel, JJ and I, like 6 o'clock in the morning, it's almost a race to, like, we get all excited. Folk and Blueser did this, and then it's like,
I've been following
yeah,
it too.
Forest
because
of the
it's
Wolf.
amazing.
Listen to this one. So it's exciting for us to hear these different renditions. Synthworks, man, you rock, you rock. I appreciate you so much. The this is yeah. I wanna say, so that's gonna be the closing once again, everybody. We're gonna close out the rest of these 15 weeks and counting with a rendition of "Change the World." But before we get there, I wanna and then I'll let JJ close it out. I want to say thank you very much, and it was a pleasure meeting you in person and chatting with you through emails for the past couple months. I appreciate your music. I appreciate everything you do, and welcome to this beautiful community. And yeah, once again, thank you for coming on. The honor is all ours. So
And thank you so much for having me. Would it be all right if I did a few quick shout outs?
This is
Absolutely. Go for it. This is yours.
absolutely. Yeah.
First, I want to give a big thank you to John Heenan from Dead Perspective. He actually took care of that mix and made a killer mix for the song Fallout. And he's done it again. Lose Control's the next track coming out. I just got it back from him. It's hot off the presses, and I'm excited for everybody to hear it. But thank you for supporting. Also, it's been fun hanging out with everybody in chat from week to week, enjoying your show. So thank you guys for what you do, and thank you to the Green Room for always being welcoming hosts.
Awesome. Yes, we are just moons reflecting the light of the stars around us, and you're one of the stars. So it's so cool that we got to have you on and learn some kind of inside stuff. And I felt we were in almost a literary mode tonight. Your story arc is a narrative as well as an album. So yeah, very cool. And I do want to tell people that, so this is going to play out until the absolute end and the stream ends, but you got to stay through the last note of this version, because one of the coolest things that he added in this is this final bass note that is like a period at the end of an imperative sentence. It's perfect. So stay to that last beat.
I've been accused of rocking before, and I have rocked again.
Very cool.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and I want to thank all the mods, starting with DJ and everybody who showed up. The real Justine, congratulations on your new home. That's fantastic. Lori's Mishmash. I can't even remember anymore who was in there. I know
Mr.
Mike and
Smith.
Dom were in there. Mr. Smith, Gary Hubbs. Yeah, there's just thank you all. I want to thank all the supporters of those who decided to join and those who just come by to support. Love you all just the same. I appreciate everything. I appreciate the love we share amongst each other, and let's continue to do that. And it's not even about growing. We can grow as people, but just be together as a family and fuck all the bullshit.
Change
Love
the
you
world
all.
for the better.
Change the world for the better. It's simple.
Stay kind and creative, everyone.
Love you all.